Without any expendable introduction, let's go straight to business because today we are going to talk about business management. An effective management requires an overall well being divided into five sector conditions: social, professional, physical, spiritual, and mental. When an entrepreneur has a balanced management, it gives him or her the energy and the appropriate resources to lead successfully the enterprise. What actions of management can an entrepreneur follow? First one, establish effective and responsive communication. When someone responds immediately and tries to help, this builds a trust relationship. Try to listen and understand what others trying to tell you. Feedback will always help finding ways to be better, to improve your products and provide better services to the society. Second one, build a team. A team enables people within the organization to collaborate efficiently and effectively with each other because two minds are better than one. Try to build a team where people love to work together. They can perform and find new innovative solutions and exchange ideas to better approach a problem. Third one, acquire knowledge of finances of the enterprise. Finances knowledge enables the entrepreneur to set goals and build a strategy that can drive the enterprise through the path of success. They can estimate at any time what should be the next step and how much it will cost. A good finance management gives the opportunity to the enterprise to share more money on solving social problems and be sustainable on the market. If a social enterprise isn't sustainable, it is difficult to help tackling on social problems. Fourth, empower others and build a positive environment within the organization. The working environment is a crucial key to the business success. If employees and people who are in the organization or interact with the organization are happy, then they will have the energy to do their best at work. They can feel that what they do matters, has social value and impact, so they will trying to find new innovative ways to deliver the task for the social good. Empowerment motivates people to grow and develop new skills that can help them on communicating, collaborating, and providing better services to the community. And fifth one, be an example. Be the person, an enterprise you would admire. Find the characteristics you wish somebody else will recognize to you. For example, innovative person, the person who finds solutions to the problems, the enterprise that impacted the society, a person who deserved to be treated with respect, an enterprise as an example for the creation on new enterprises, etc., etc., etc. Do what you say or show it by your actions. There are many concepts of management. A, task management, where the entrepreneur emphasizes on organization and predictability. B, people management, where the entrepreneur emphasizes to achieve changes and deliver actions. C, goal management, where the entrepreneur emphasizes to undertake needed actions to ensure the survival and continuous existence of the enterprise. A social business, in order to achieve its mission, will need people who will perform those tasks and activities that keep the organization active. We can separate management into two aspects, the short term and long-term management. Short-term management, also called tactical management, means managing daily operations of the organization, distributing responsibilities and tasks, and tracking progress. This can be also divided into three categories of approaches: the goal-oriented, the task-oriented, and the combination of these two perspectives. Task-oriented perspective refers to managing and supervising tasks and individuals at each task. Goal-oriented perspective refers to operating with trust and flexibility. The goals can be achieved by self-organization. And the combination. And the long-term management, and called strategic management, means to continuous plan, monitor, analyze, and assess of what is necessary for the organization to meet its goals and objectives. A typical strategic management involves analyzing the strengths and weaknesses, its SWOT analysis, creating action plans, putting action plans in action, and evaluating and measuring the results. How will you cope with so many tasks? Time management, prioritize, and keep the balance between personal life and professional work life. Sometimes change is necessary in order to prevent an organization from getting stuck in its own world. As in any other term, change has both advantages and disadvantages. On one hand, change helps organization to improve tasks or activities, find new approaches for growth, improve life values, spot new opportunities, break the routine, and create a path for progress. But on the other hand, change is uncertain. Everything that is uncertain makes people have a negative attitude towards it. Let's name the change as problem at this point. When you have a problem, the first thing you do is to realize and understand which is the situation. Then you divide the main problem into sub-problems in order to simplify and find immediate solutions. If needed, you can divide the subdivided problems into other sub-problems if the topic is very general and you cannot find the solution. Through this process, you can find the solutions to the main problem. The next step is to implement. Share the problem, the situation with your employees and explain to them why this should be changed, emphasizing on the benefits of this change. Each time an employee has a concern, remind them why. Having shared the situation, present them your solutions or ask them about what they would suggest in such a case as a best solution. Listen to their feedback. Having the solutions, you have to start implementing all the appropriate actions for the change. This is the hard part. But stay calm and write down what works and what not, so you can improve accordingly. The change can have internals such as a personal turnoff or absenteeism, or external factors such as social, economic, or political aspects. Internal factors of change are easier to manage than factors that are external to the company. Every great business starts with a great team. A team can boost work speed, increase productivity, improve work morale, increase flexibility. In human resources management exist 4 important elements: recruitment, payroll management, health, and occupational safety. The process of recruitment. First of all, plan. Planning is very important when you have to create a team. Decide how many staff members will you need, what skills, competencies, and personalities should they have to fit with your business and team. Job description. You might have already in mind the appropriate person for the specific job, a person you know and you trust. But if not, you need to create a formal job description if you are going through a formal recruitment process. Third thing, interview. Record the date, time, and key points of the discussion with the candidates. Write down how the decision to hire or not to hire was taken. Recruitment. You have made the decision to offer to the most appropriate candidate the job. 5. Contract. It is very important to have a contract with the employee. The contract is an agreement between the employee and the employer and is the basis of the employment relationship. The contract should include the main terms and conditions of employment and must include the following: full name of employee and employer, full address of the company and the employer, nature of work, date of recruitment, duration of the contract, pay reference period, payment intervals, for example, weekly, monthly, hours of work, insurance, vacations and paid leave, sick leave, training and notice requirements, like conditions for termination the contract. And 6th, training. Train your new employees on the job and task they should perform, so that everybody is working accordingly to the same system and towards the same goals and missions. The payroll management is the calculation and the payment of salaries. The management of salaries is dependent on the legal environment in which the organization exists. The salary includes tax administration, social insurance, banks, and pensions. The salary is paid at the employee at the end of the payroll month, or as was agreed in the recruitment process. To calculate the salary, working hours are needed. This makes the process easier. When it comes to the payment by tasks, the process is more complicated. This requires a clear plan for managing the payrolls, as overtime and holidays and Sundays salaries must be accounted for and paid in accordance with tax withholding and other social contributions. The amount of salary must be at least the minimum salary as legally established in the country environment where the organization exists. But the salary can be based on the employee's work experience and the knowledge. In case of social enterprises or cultural enterprises, the salaries have an effect in the community. The development of community and the quality of work can be improved if occupational health care and safety are carried out. A working environment should be a pleasant and risk-free place for both employees and employers. The occupational health care and safety programs include, for example, risk of fire or an explosion, occupational accidents, ergonomic risks, chemical and biological risks, psychosocial factors, accident insurance, maintenance of physical, mental, social, and well-being of employees. Great! We are done with another portion of information. Stay tuned and see you soon.